We actually have one of my favorite pieces that we've made to date, and it is the Striker Ares Field Center, inspired, well, from Sky Striker and Mushoku Tensei. I will leave a link down below so you guys can grab yours today. Well, let's pass on over to Friday Market Watch, aka day one for, oh boy, you guessed it, Maze of Memories. Don't beg 30% of you that have not smashed the F11 crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so you guys don't miss out on more honest content. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this set over the next couple of days. I always like to give very early, Friday morning thoughts so we can kind of process and see how the set's going here. Well, I too remember $300 Barons. Don't you guys? These have crashed down back to the $209 mark here, and it doesn't look like anything's sold today. I think you're going to continue to watch these fall throughout the day, which is to be expected. Avermax is $85 right now. Guardian Chimera is $75. Down we go. Black Luster Soldier at $85. Excel Synchro Stardust is at $125. I'm actually very curious to see where this one's going to go. I think about $100 is a lot for this, but a lot of people do want this card. Alright, especially like if you're a Synchro Duelist coming up here, with Duelist Nexus and all your new support, it's a beautiful piece to have. Wake Up Your Elemental Heroes done at $90 as well. These have been crashing pretty hard throughout the night here. I think that by later in the morning, you'll probably see these hit probably $80, I would think. Solemn Judgment Collector's Rares at $94. Photon Orbitals at $30. Boxes are still holding about $68 though. This is actually pretty impressive to me. Everybody's like, oh, this set's so terrible, but your sealed product is holding right now. It's really impressive. Teardrop the Rika Queens at $40. Okay. What else we got back here? Got on your mark, get set duel, $54. Duel Academies, $35. Firewall Dark Food, $30. That's a CR I wouldn't feel bad spending $30 on. The Gate Guardian at $35. No thanks. Your regular Barons are holding at $40 right now. I think the lowest I've seen these hit tonight was $35. I think, there was a $33 one here, but look how many Barons are selling. Like, look at this. This is all just this morning, the first couple hours in the day. And I think you're going to continue to see that happen. Like, $40 is very, very, very enticing for players that want to have the chance to be able to play them. I get it. So look at Fake Collector's Rares are $25. Wow, how the mighty have fallen. Thank you, Alties, for existing. The Black Luster Soldiers at $12. That's kind of surprising. We're down to $19 right now for the Oxel Synchro Stardust. We'll have to wait and see. I do have a feeling that these are going to reverse course at some point. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but once people start to see that, hey, I'm going to need this if I'm trying to play anything Synchro related, yeah. Typically is how it works. Neo Tempest Terahertz here at $4. I see that Wake Up Your Elemental Heroes at $7 to $9 right now. Interesting. Guardian Chimeras are whole $8. Wow. Your Teardrops are $3. Man, your rares in this set are god-awful. At least your Super Solemn Judgments will have a little bit of value. Super Ancient Deep Sea here will also have a little bit of value. You can definitely tell that your collector's rares in this set are super stacked. Gate Guardian support, 50 cents. I also wonder at a time if this card will hit $1. I'll have to wait and see about that. All your Gate Guardian stuff, very, very cheap though. Okay. Everything looks as it should so far on the market. I'm looking at these early day prices. I think everything's about where I kind of expected it to be, except for honestly the Baron's very, very high. Evil Source stuff. So this morning we got the new Evil Good stuff. Now y'all know how the market be with these. People lose their minds and they go, oh my god, new Evil support. I see that Seratos have been already cratered off of the market this morning. Not surprised about that. The Ultras still under $1. Evil Sword Eli. God, the rest of the stuff is so cheap in the Evil Sword department. I'd love to see that. Meanwhile, go to Westlow and the rest of Najasho here. The rest of this stuff is so cheap. Like all the super rares. This is so cheap. Now, hear me out for a second here. I don't think that this deck is good. Alright, I think it's very fun. If you're somebody out here that's like, you saw the new Evilsaur cards and you're like, man, that brings back nostalgia's sake here. To reboot that nostalgia's sake, it's not going to cost you a lot of money. Like I said, if you're seeing $30 in versions of the cards and you just want to pick up the deck just to have it, do it. It's just have fun with it. It's not a lot. Now, I mean, the things that will cost you money are the higher rarities of, Solda, Logia, Dolka here. You'll have to see these calm back down, but these are on the up and up right now. Yeah, good stuff. Initial buyouts aside. Wow, Dual Saga Logias. I think this thing looks amazing here. $1.50s. Even the collections have gone down. Yeah, you have plenty of cheaper versions across the board here for this. That's what I like to see. I like to see that if I want to build something that's really, really fun, I can actually do so. And that's good. So this happened. I don't know why people are shocked about this, because, I guaranteed the minute that, we did see this. I mean, I also mentioned this before. If you'd listened to me when I was like, hey, we have the Fire Duels pack coming out, whether or not, we like this or not, generic fire stuff's getting support, and guess what? Infernoble Knights do fit that category to some degree, and guess what? Infernoble Knights got support. Of course they're going to get bought out. I don't know why this was a shock to people. People acted like Renault wasn't going to shoot up in value. Collector's Rares happens every single time. I hate to tell you this, but, Noble Knights were always a fan favorite deck. Shocker, right? And every time you dump new waves of support to them, yeah, they're going to go up. It happens. Renault's, $8. Charles shot up. Yeah, they're $8 now. Olivier here, still pretty cheap. I mean, the rest of this is pretty cheap. Your Super Rare Renault's also kind of budged up here a little bit. Captain Roland here also went up, but yeah. The good news is, if you were to build a more budget version of this deck, it's not going to cost you anything. You can pick up your Infernoble core for nothing, so that's a good thing. Are you kidding me? So this is people. $2 air hummingbirds. One-time application. Yeah, it's all-time application. Every time I hear this card mentioned, though, I never see it in competitive play. They're always like, yeah, air hummingbirds, the nuts, man. Yeah, it's so good in my deck. I got to take advantage of this. But, once again, I never see this come up. But the fact that every copy of this card is minimum $1, okay. Psychic Gem Punishers, yeah, I'm not surprised about this either. We've mentioned the fact that Punk's been playing this card, this format. We've seen application for this from Punk, this format, and it just continues to rise up here. You are at $31 right now, on up to $34. You might actually see a $40 Psychic Gem Punisher by the time everything is said and done here. And I'm not a huge crazy fan of that. I don't like the fact that this card is, heading on up to such crazy heights. But I will tell you that I'm not surprised. And I don't know where they're going to dump a reprint of this. If we do get tins this year, maybe in there. But this card is starting to need it now. Destrudos, yeah. Anybody surprised about the Super Destrudos actually being worth something? The fact that, how many combo lines of play do you have with AFD with this? A lot? Well, yeah, $11 here. Okay. Yeah, you're looking at $11 per copy of Destrudo right now. I'm not a super big fan of that either, but there's not much you can do about that. It is the highest rarity. You can play with your rares, though, I guess. Your multiple rares. Abomination's Prisons. You guys know these are still $4? I just kind of walked out of my time capsule and was like, huh, this is very interesting. So kind of keep an eye on that. Cherubinis are still $18. And we're still at $7. I mean, there was still the application for playing this with tier elements because, you can make the specific name drop it. You can search for the water enchantress, drop it. You have a lot of cool things that you can do with this card. And, yeah, gimmick puppets. Shout out to the gimmick puppet. I'm glad to see that these have been pushing down. But I also love the fact that when you look back on your price point for this, these were 60 cents. You saw what, like a 4,000% increase from 50 cents to the... It's amazing. Well, that's all I have for today's market. Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.